Hello and welcome back to Snack Play Love, where today I'm going to run through the JumpStart that I've started, and then we're going to do one from scratch and see what we do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, JumpStart is a new Magic format that started with this set, where essentially you pick two half decks, slam them together, and you've got a full deck. It comes with the lands, so there are some more interesting lands to play with, and yeah, I'll show you what I mean. We've got one here, Chandra Minotaurs, which gives you an idea of the fact that they're basically two names for a theme sandwiched together. But the twist is that these are new to historic cards, so you probably don't have many of them. But there's a lot of overlap with M21, so if you've opened a bunch of packs like me, then there's a good chance that you have some of the more mundane cards. So we'll do that one last because I did them in the order I did them. So this one is +1 and Witchcraft. So all of the green cards are from the theme +1 and all of the black cards are Witchcraft cards. It's just showing you my general collection here. So we'll change the deck layout. Hey, we can apply styles now. So we've got Scourges that come in with +1/+1, +1/+1 fight, Truffle Stout +1/+1, that gives +1 tramples. You get the theme, it's very +1/+1. And then we've got things like Bubbling Cauldron and all the black cards for Newts, Black Cats and Witches. So you do some sacrificing of animals and then you win. And this was actually quite a good deck. I went 2-1, mainly by putting Fertilid out and then Invigorating Surge onto it. That's quite good. I'm going to point with my hand there, the JumpStart symbol, the set symbol there, is means that it's a JumpStart only card, whereas the M21 symbol, which I can't find on anything, there we go, is basically saying this is in the main set, so if you had it, you already had it. I haven't put sleeves on any of these yet, because this is the first time I'm opening them properly, but there's a button to copy them across to your main pile so that you can put sleeves and play them against your friends. This one is Spooky Enchanted, so essentially you've got lots of spirits from the enchanted thing, lots of auras, lots of things that overlap with other decks, and then your spooky theme is very graveyard oriented. It's about creatures dying, it's about it's about removing creatures with excellent art. Can we apply styles to this? There we go. Now we have a full art finishing blow like a proper person. Yeah, that one was a lot of fun to play as well. That one probably wasn't quite as powerful because it relied on the enchantments. This one is Discarding, which is one of the rarer decks, because there's 3 varieties of decks, but we'll talk about that in the picks. But I didn't get the mythic version, I just got the rare version. So I got a Liliana's Reaver for discarding stuff, but I did get the mythic in this common deck, Dinosaurs, because one version of each of the commons tends to have a sort of slightly more unusual, powerful card in it, which is good. Again, we'll apply the style as soon as we're here, or we'll just crash the client. There we go. There's only a Garrett card. Yeah. So this is what it is. Where are we? Yeah, because I'm changing them, they're flying up to the top. That does make sense. This was easily the weakest one. This one took me 4 games before I managed to get a win. But things like Rousing Reed, where your creature gets flying from the well-read section, and the Anirophage that gets a little bit bigger when you draw a card, is good. And then you've got some flyers, which are all birdy, feathery things, to help you. But not really much synergy here. It was a question of drawing all the flyers and winning in the air, or drawing all of the blue and managing to draw cards. I don't think I ever got either of these out because I was discarding a lot of cards due to draw and discard effects. And if I was going to win, I won before turn 6. So I want to play this again properly. But I think I ended up I got my 2 wins and about 8 losses probably with that one, 6 to 8 losses. Didn't really keep track. There is a cycle of lands in these decks which you choose a colour, so like they're nomination lands, and so it taps for the colour of the land and then the nominated colour. And because these decks are mostly only 2 colours, this really helps. They do come in tapped though. And the last one is Chandra and Minotaurs. I think this has actually been the most powerful because A, it's mono red, and B, you've got this kind of overlap between the direct damage of these spells and the Minotaurs hitting them in the face. This Herald's Horn is amazing. I could put this into so many mono creature type decks that you know it will certainly see play at some point. Did that one fly up to the top? It did. But yeah, JumpStart costs 2,000 coins. I think it's 400 gems to do. We'll see that after this game, because I'm going to play a game with the most recent deck. Win or lose, we're going to start a new one right after this. Just realised I've got sort of sunrise behind me. I mean, it is 4 in the afternoon, but this side of the house gets the sun then. I like that they've updated my overlay so that it changes the way things are. Because I've set this up with the new camera, you can't see the overlay still. I'll have to change that before I do another draft, but for this kind of thing, it's not really a problem. If you see me on this side of the screen, then it means that I'm looking at my decks and you can't. It's fun when we get kicked out, because I can send these videos to the Wizard support people and they believe me. But because there's no prizes for winning or losing past the first 3, we're okay. We don't have a 1 rocket. We do not have anything that costs 1 in this deck. What colour should we bluff? I think we'll bluff white. Look at this, we've definitely got white in the deck. We drew land, so I'm going to discard land. Yeah, that one, please, thank you. So we have a 4-3 with no downside because we chucked up and away. Hobble friend, I am hitting you in the face. So now, oh, that's yeah. If I'd have noticed that that was a haste creature, I probably should have swung in with it. But I forget which Minotaurs do which. So now we can sack things to make his stuff. The bigger. That guy hates. Okay. I'm going to pop his gear. Until I pop his firebrands. So, yeah. If you haven't got another creature to sack, then you're taking 10 to the face. Turn, turn, turn. Oh no. Maybe I should have killed his sack outlet. If he swings with it, he's dead. But, or is he? No. You should have at least attacked with my creature. It made sense to attack with my creature. We're short on lands now because we've been one, but oh, lifelink, that's a problem. Combo. Do we need to attack? He has to block. Right, we don't have to decide then. Yeah, so the Chandra deck, pretty broken good. The Minotaurs deck, really fast aggro. In combination, they am sweet. How many wins did we get with that? We had 1 loss, 6 wins. Cool, okay, we resign from the tournament. So you can only get rewards for the first 2 wins. Oh, poor sad face. But you get your daily stuff. We've still got coins for days. We've still got loads of gems as well. No, it's the same ratio, we'll just use coins. So, choose packets. This may require me to consult the list. So, above the clouds, spellcasting and vampires. Let me find the list on my iPad. So, if you put a fairly simple Google search in to say JumpStart, and the MTG wiki is what I'm using. You've got, you can't really see this, a list of all the decks and their rarities. You have got mythic decks, which are the ones like Chandra with the Planeswalkers in. You have got rare decks, which are ones like the Minotaurs with a lot of powerful things in. And I don't think Vampires comes under that. Then you've got common decks, which are all the little things. So yeah, Vampires, Above the Clouds, and Spellcasting are all common decks. And you can see the pretty lands you get. That's basically the way I choose. Spellcasting is fine, but we just kind of did a lot of that. And the Flying Islands are nice. But we're going to go Vampires. We might get Vampire Cats or something fun. So, Garrick is a mythic. We haven't had this one yet. You can tell we've got the tick on this for the land. It's about there when I click on it. There we go. For the forest, because we've played +1. You saw that in the decks, but we've not played Garrick. So if we choose him, then we have a lovely black-green synergy deck. Ooh, what a pretty picture. We could look at the deck list, but we'll do that at the end. And let us see if we can get 2 wins. I don't want these videos to be massively long because I know you probably already know what JumpStart is. You just wanted to see some of the sort of system. But I do advise you having a look at the tier list, because if there's specific cards you're interested in, you can aim for them. If you're the kind of player who, let's say, like zombies, then you can target the zombie lists. Double black, single black. This goes 2-3, so we're going to keep this. So they will know that we are playing the Garrick deck, because only the Garrick deck has the Garrick lands. So they know exactly what 20 of our 40 cards are in our deck. They could just snap concede. So we know that they are playing a white and black or a double white deck. They do not know that we can swing with this next turn. We may not be able to use any of our black cards, but we can certainly get there. So they have got the Witchcraft deck, which is one of the ones that we saw earlier. Because there are some double black costs here, I'm going to start playing out black, which means that if they know their lands, they now know which of the other decks we are playing. The Vampire's Swamp looks like Markov's Castle for a Innistrad. Siege Strike, which one's this? Whenever it attacks, it gets bigger. Cool, okay. So, is this removal? No, that's put things from graveyard to hand. Okay. Well, I don't think I care. Double strike me away. Mid-adio. No, I thought he might block the fillback, because blocking the frillback means that he would double strike it and he would have done the extra damage. That's very pretty. It's got 2 ways to sacrifice creatures and 1 creature. Okay, so this is good. We've now got blockers for days. Oh, I thought he was going to do something in response there. Exciting. So he's going to take 7 again, unless he blocks the 4-2. He should have done it last turn if he was thinking about it. Oh no, that's fine. Progress. Take out the 4-2 with the first strike. Boom. No. Take out the guy that couldn't attack. Okay. Suppose that the first strike doesn't kill that on the swing through, but it'll be tapped. Da, 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 da. So this is all life gaining synergies. We don't want to block with the 0-3, we can happily take 4. He knows I can't swing him with the 4-2, which is good. We go for green, I think. No, black. This is the green land. Idiot. This returns 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand and is a sorcery. I don't want to just flat out lose, so we won't do that. That taps for black. So we can make Blood Bond Vampire ridiculously big with the Vampire Neonate. We can also use Exquisite Blood to double our life triggers from the Vampire Neonate. That's cool. So now he has abilities to be at 10 life easily, and he has all of his interesting can't block, so we just skip. He has all of his interesting sacrifice cards out. We do not know which versions of these decks. There are 4 versions of each common, 2 versions of each rare, and like the Garrick deck, the mythic decks are unique. They're always exactly the same cards. What's the tap cost on that? 2. So we want something that costs 4. Might get a land next turn. I'm happy to lose 2 a turn. Really quite happy. So he's effectively on 9 because of his life gain from this food here. I shouldn't hover over stuff when I'm doing it. I should just do this so that they know nothing and we know everything. Our Blood Bond Vampire is effectively a 4-4, but it doesn't have flying. Okay, so that becomes a bit bigger if he attacks with his bat and his striker at the same time. That is really nice for him. So now he has a 6-6 double striker. Do I have to sacrifice my Blood Bond Vampire to this? No, he's not giving me the opportunity. Oh, he is. Oh. Is he tapping any untapped creatures? Pass to blockers. He can't kill both. Or can he? No, he can because of the double strike thing. Shit. Shouldn't have done that, but that's fine. We've got to get rid of it. We haven't drawn any removal. There might not even be any good removal in the deck. Oh, and he took the wrong one. No, it's double strike. I forgot about that. I'm good at this game, honest. So, dies 2 life. Sanguine blood. Yeah, okay. See, Exquisite Blood is amazing, but when you're stuck at, like, a slightly lower life and you want, not life, slightly lower amount, you kind of want to be able to do multiple things. If you gained life this turn, how much is the cost of these? 1 and 4. So I have to block like that. So sack it in response so Senor Vampire doesn't grow. I have to sack a creature in response. Guess we'll have to sack the one that isn't as good. Effectively, Exquisite Blood gives me lifelink 2 for if you gain 3 or more life this turn. So we can recast the Neonate, can we? I think we can. So we've got to have the Neonate because we can recast it. And we're probably going to have the Vampire because it is the best. Still don't think we win though. So that's 6. That is actually 12, so we have to block with the neonate. Otherwise we die. So he gains life off that. We have to sack a creature. Think. That's just infinite value. See, my witchcraft deck never saw that combo. But sure, I'm happy to lose this one. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you got counters. So I can block the damage. But he's just got an almost infinite amount of push through here. What's the ability on that? Maybe you gain life. So we have to block this one. But we can't gain life until after combat, which is a shame. Maybe I should have gone for the death touch instead of the combat trigger. So we're up to 7. Hunter's Insight. That does nothing. So we got Garrick minus Garrick. I don't think we give away the fact that we'd lost. We let them swing. Your end step. So yeah, he totally should have... no, I don't think he did anything wrong, really. He's kind of got an inevitability here. Is that what you're attacking with? Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, I say, okay, resolve all. You attack both of them. So I either lose to the 3/3 or I kind of have to take the damage for this. So let's see what happens. Because I take 3 damage off the Siege Striker. And then we take the damage. And we don't get the trigger from the Sanguine Blood. But that's fine. I mean, I could watch that back a million times and go, oh, well, yeah, I could have done it. It's like, it's casual. Let us look at our record for the event. 0 out of 1 wins. It's all the same. But now we at least know some of the cards that are in the deck. I need a way to kill that witch, really. I'm getting messages with photos attached. They do not pop up properly. I cannot see the picture without stopping the chat video. So we've got all the colours. We've actually got a thing now. Cool. So we can have double black or double green on turn 2 because we have a Thriving Grove. We have to choose a colour that isn't green, so we have to choose black. So that is a black-green dual land now. Hooray! And they're probably quite cheap. Zombies. What? Okay. They were like, yeah, I know I've got this game. I've played it out. I'm just going to give it away, which is nice. So we get our first individual card reward. which is from this set, obviously. Gale Force. I've not seen this. Attacking creatures with flying get a boost. When a 3-meter creature fly and attack, each player gains control of a non-land permanent of your choice, controlled by the player to their right. It's all a bit weird. Sounds fun though. So yeah, so you basically, every win, for the first 2 wins, you get an individual card reward, or ICR, of the JumpStart set, rare or mythic. So you're paying 2,000 gold for 2 packs, which have 2 rares in each, and you get an extra 2 rares at the end. So I suspect that what they'll do is they'll just sell us packs afterwards. But at the moment, because you get to choose literally what is in your packs for the mythics and so on, I think the event's decent value. This is number 6 of mine, as you saw from the decks which we did earlier. Tilt the dog, go on, do some tricks. Should we tell them what they're playing? Yeah, we should, because we've got lots of double black cards. I would be a moron not to. Hexproof from black, so we want them to play black. What's this one? They've got like some kind of explorer shit. I don't know. I don't know all the decks. They should have mythic basics, that'd be funny. I mean, I suppose that's what these are. But it's an interesting concept, because they've got JumpStart and M21 kind of piled together. It means that their art budget was doubled. Swing away. Reveal a creature or a Garrix Planeswalker. These are sweet things. Whenever a creature opponent dies, gain 3, discard, gain 3. Whenever you gain life, do a thing. That's not an instant. I want the Harbinger's ability to trigger, so I'm using my remover too soon. Too soon. It triggers. What do we get? Gloomsower. Yay, we can't cast that. That's huge. And he rereads the card. Oh, punchy McPunch face. That's fair enough. What have we got that's 4 attack? Nothing. Hooray. Playing though. Ah, that's pretty good. Sangromancer is one of the rares from when I first started playing Magic on digital clients. Can that punch it? It might be able to. Oh, so he has got elves. Or if you control another elf. Okay, not or another elf. So this one's the select green. Yeah. What's in our graveyard? The Harbinger. He ain't gaining life right now. If he blocks, we gain 3 life, and then triggers McGee happens. Oh, me. Go on, do us an ETB thing. Boom. Is that 7? Oh, that's amazing. We don't want to swing though, because the Sangromancer triggers are better. We want to swing with the Pteranodon and the Gloomslower at the same time. No, don't kill that. Yeah, you should have bounced it with the Ghostlight. Never mind. You decide not to attack. Okay. Oh, you evil, evil person. That's what you wish you'd have done last turn. Have a 4-2 anyway. These guys are attacking. So if I lose the 3-3, I do not care. Oh, you're blocking it with the flyer? That's an interesting choice. That happens twice. I didn't realise that happened twice. That's amazing! Oh! And there was one or more creatures. Oh, so did he. Or she. Or they. Gosh. Oh. So we're 1-1 now in my head. That one didn't count, the little turn-up zombies go. And I'm happy people do that, because I don't mind. But, ooh. We've got a Djinn and a Freak. There must be a deck that has all these in. Yeah, cool. So, this is for extra credit. You can keep playing the decks. You really can. You can just play them as much as you want. And then you can get a Word document with the list of all the cards in the deck, and then you can cut and paste and make your own combos. So you can have Spooky Garrick and other such amusing things. That's a lot more fun if you do it in real life. But at the moment, outdoors is scary, so that's not. I work in infection control, and I'm avoiding everywhere. So we've got removal for days. Black. What the hell's this? I don't know that one. Is that Mill? Dinosaurs, friend. Hello. JumpStarts. Is that an instant? It is. I think I'm gonna hold that up and then kill his thing. So if he plays the 4-2 dinosaur, we pop it because he can't do anything with it. I'm fine with that existing. Return target creature to its owner's hand. I think in response we will make the dinosaur go goodbye now. Do excuse me. What does Garrett's Uprising do? Power 4 or greater, draw a card. So yep, so we want the beast out first. Beasts for days, beasts for days. I'm going to tidy these up like the cretin I am. So basically we're just drawing the Garrick side of it, which is not as exciting as the vampire side of the deck, frankly, but smashy, smashy, facey, facey. Block with the Visionary, put it back in my hand. Oh, it's an artifact deck. I did know this existed, I've just never played against it. Ooh. If he's got a Reanimator, then that's ridiculously good, but Buried Ruin, return target artifact. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. See, while the Uprising now would be good, that just puts so much pressure on 4-5. But Uprising and allowing it to draw me cards is amazing. Is this person expecting me to notice something? Is he realising that he's tapped the wrong colours? Looks like he's trying to get me to look at something. Creatures I control have trample. They also draw a card. Hey, we got the duel. We get a card to turn off the Garrick's Harbinger. It's got trample, dude. Why did you bother with that? Huh? Oh, look at that many cards. Okay. That's quite cool. So, if you put out a creature with less than 5 toughness, it's got Death Touch. Oh no! I feel a concession coming on. Maybe not today. I like this. So that's a backup card. That's kind of a backup card. Instant sorcery. Meh. Are they debating whether to keep the counters up? Hexproof from black, is it? Yeah, not pro-black. Hexproof becoming a more complicated ability is probably good. Hey, just do it, man. Do you get to put it on tapped? Hunter's Edge. Good day. You wanted to destroy my thing. Me playing a land. Yeah, you did play a land. Garrick. Hey, Garrick, and he can see it. Oh. That's beautiful. What does he actually do? Gain stupid amount and trample. Make it the beasts. Am I still drawing cards? Ooh, what's this? I thought an instant or sorcery. Oh, nice. So we can't make a big thing. I just think we'll make a 7/3 trampling, to be honest. Swing with your 5/5 and hope you've got counters for days. I really don't want to draw that many cards. I mean, it doesn't feel like something I want to do. Draw 7 cards. Target artifact for graveyard to hand. Oh, nice. I could win this quite easily. No to blocks. We did kind of use all our removal. So we've got 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. We kind of needed well, that works. We do get 2 make a giant guy. That's 10/6. I think we need to draw a card. We need to see what we've got in the deck. I wouldn't have minded 8 lands. We've played our lands for the turn. Boom. So, draw another one. A lot of our creatures don't have massive toughness. Sangromancer. Say no to attacking. I don't think you've got lethal on board, have you? Because I say you're attacking for 17 as your unblockable stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, maybe he has. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It bounces to Garrick? To Gelter even? Oh, I suppose you can return, yeah, my stuff. So yeah. See, we're just not that good at magic. But that's a fun deck. I mean, artifacts and dinosaurs should not go together that well. But him being able to use his mythic to get the removal spell out of the graveyard saved him there. Let's have an actual look at the deck, see if there's anything we didn't see. I mean, we didn't actually cast Garrick wherever he lives. But I don't think it would have been much better if we had. We've got the removal. We used our siphon. Agonizing, Exquisite Blood would have been quite good if we'd have got that down in the last game. That would have been a nice blocker, but obviously he could have bounced it. Oh, Ranger's Guile. Yeah, there we go. That's probably what he was worried about. Cool. Because the good players play around things like this, and I just throw the cards down and go, I'm having fun. Can't even change the sleeves on this. Yeah, never mind. But before you resign, you must remember to add to decks. And then you can go into decks, and eventually it will show up. How long was this one? Yeah, 40 minutes. Yeah, nobody will watch this far. Mind you, Dom skips to the end. Hi, Dom. So then we can put in the JS, hit the deck, apply those styles. And now, for our casual play, we have 6 lovely JumpStart decks. What I will do, before we finish, I meant to do this at the start, but I suppose it makes more sense at the end. You can see all of the new stuff here. I'm gesturing towards the screen like you can see my hands. Rares, mythics, and it's historic, it's not regular, which is weird because of course it is. We're not going to do not collected at the moment. Boom. So these are what we've got so far. We've got 3 nice new ones now, and the Ifrit. I don't know why that didn't show up as a new. But most of the red cards have been rewards. We only have 1 mythic, which is shameful. We have no duplicates though, which is good for me. I mean, if you're the kind of person who's trying to build serious decks with this, then you'll need to be using all of those. But as we can demo, it's quite a big set. There's some good old favourites hiding in there. I mean, some cards that you didn't ever expect to be seeing on Arena. Some sort of commandery variants, all kinds of weird and wonderful nonsense. It's only 3 pages. There's 1 5-colour deck. There's Creative Behemoth. There's stuff like Golter, which weirdly, because we put it in the other sets, I don't think it should show up and count in here for us, but it kind of does. Good old Thragtusk. I remember him breaking standard. And Tiny Bones. We like Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones will be owned by us at some point. We could just craft it, but at the moment I'm not building any decks to play in constructed with this. Oops, I'm crafting stuff by mistake. So yeah, well, thank you for watching. I hope that was an interesting tour through what I've done so far with the JumpStart. I did plan to pick up a box of this because it looked reasonably cost effective. Then there were shortages due to viruses and whatnot, and it is not in ready supply. But Wizards have assured us that they will reprint, so I will pick up a box later when I can actually see physical people and play with them. The plan is to just sleeve the lot so that it's a cube, which will make the boring common variants of the decks a lot more exciting. But essentially buying, what is it, 24 packs, 240 basic lands, really isn't that appealing. But yeah, we'll see. Because unlike this version, I don't think all of the lands are the good lands. Anyway, right, thank you for watching. If indeed you still are, please like, comment, subscribe, etc. I should say that at the start of the video when people are actually watching, shouldn't I? Bye.